Hello guys and welcome to this video. So today I'm going to be talking about Jaclyn Hill's Morphe palette, and I have it here. I thought I'd do like a little review on this because there's so much hype, scandal, I don't even know, there's tea being spilt as people like to call it these days, and things like that going on, and quite frankly I thought I'd weigh in with my opinion on this piece. So I got this off Beauty Bay and it took me a while to get it. I tried to get it the first drop, their site crashed, and in the process of me getting out of my house and into my car and resetting my screen, I hadn't got one, basically. So I tried again on the second drop, got it quite easily. There wasn't so much hype this time round. I don't know whether people didn't clock onto this drop or not, because I have since heard that it's sold out and they've had to do a third drop. Anyway, so this is the packaging. I do have some Morphe palettes. I do actually have a few other Morphe palettes to compare it to. So I have an old Morphe palette, which is, I have the 35 taupe one, which is this one, to compare it to. Just gonna put you down there, boy. And then I have a new one that someone got me after I got this one, which is supposedly, this is the 3502, which is supposedly the same formula as the Jaclyn ones, but it is a new formula. It actually came with this in it, whereas I'm pretty sure the Jaclyn one didn't. Maybe it did, don't know. I've only kept this because it's got the names on. Don't normally keep these, but that's this one. I'm going to kind of compare, oh god, I just butchered the black one with this, Jesus Christ, one reason not to keep those things. So first thing I'm noticing about her palette obviously is the packaging is cardboard, it's not plastic. I'm guessing this is cheaper, I don't really know. I kind of like it, I'm not mad. This is a magnetic closure opposed to the clips. I actually prefer magnetic to clips. Clips can be a pain because you can't always open them with one hand and stuff like that. I like magnetic, I'm not mad about that, I like that. It says on the back about it. It doesn't have the colours on the back, wish it did. Also it doesn't have the ingredients on the back, which I thought it had to have. It has it on the outer box but not on this. Bit weird, bit sus. I thought maybe with this palette as well they might put mirror in. They've got like a little note from Jaclyn, just in probably the cheapest of fonts other than her name, which, okay. The colours of this palette, you guys have probably seen this enough to know. So we've got a selection of matte shimmers, warm tones, slightly cooler tones. We've got some greens, we've got some darker purples, we've got a black, we've got a shimmery dark blue, two kind of tealy green colours, and then a shimmery purple as well. So you got a lot of colours here. I have to say, regards to the basis, there is a lot covered here. These warm tones are really in right now, like all the ones on this side. Very similar to the Naked Heat palette, which I also have. Do tend to gravitate towards that more at the minute. I don't know why, maybe it's just the size of Morphe palettes for me. Like, I like the palettes and I love the eyeshadows generally, but the size of them, this is how big a palette is. Like, if I'm going anywhere, why would I take this palette? It's too big. I have actually dented this somehow, which is a bit frustrating, which I know you wouldn't get with the plastic packaging. Also it's white. Mine's not that dirty right now because I don't actually use it that much. But there is some dirt on the back here where it's just been laid on top of things. It seems like a nice thought. I know Jaclyn likes that sort of clean look, but yeah, maybe this would have worked better as even just a glossier finish maybe. So I'll be honest, I am looking at all the different eyeshadows I have here, and her black is different to the black in the new palette. I'm trying to see if there's like any colours that look like really super similar. There's a few that are pretty damn similar to this new palette, but not that many. I'm not going to nitpick and say this is the same, it's not. I also think formula wise, I don't think they look too dissimilar. Obviously this shimmer palette has a lot more, well, this palette has a lot more shimmers in it, which I actually like that the Jaclyn Hill palette has a few more mattes in it, because I like mattes. There's nothing I hate more than a palette that's just all shimmer. But I have to say I like the old eyeshadows, like these ones, and I have got another one. But I do also like the new formula, so I don't know, I'm just not that fussed. I haven't noticed a big difference. Apparently they are repackaging this palette with plastic packaging or something like that, I've heard. It's not the worst packaging because it's not like that suede, velvety, horrible stuff. I got this, and okay, it's dearer than the other Morphe palettes. I don't really know why it's dearer other than to cover Jaclyn's cut, I guess. I'd say the quality is exactly the same. It's no better than the new ones. I can't tell much difference between the old ones and the new ones, to be honest. I've not really noticed too much difference. I don't know, it's a decent palette, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, people have moaned about this palette so much, and they've also moaned about this new one, about having the black come completely crushed. I will say that thing has just caught on it and dug a massive hole in it, so maybe these formulas are a bit more sensitive and they kind of are prone to being broken a bit more, so I'd maybe just be careful with your palettes. But I think actually being in the cardboard, it probably gives it a bit more flexibility and doesn't allow it to be smashed as easy as the plastic, because the plastic, it's just, the tin's just going to shake around in there. These seem a bit more fixed in place, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I did want to kind of just put my thoughts out there about this palette and the new Morphe palettes and kind of the formula and whatnot. I think they're nice. I'm not too fussed. I've heard a lot of weird stuff about Morphe, but you know, when you just don't know what's true and what's not. So quite frankly, their stuff's affordable. If you are on a budget, I would recommend it. But yeah, so would recommend. If you do see them where they're more expensive somewhere else, don't buy it. Just wait till you get it from a proper retailer, because one, it could be fake, and two, I don't think it's worth any more than the price tag, because £37 compared to, what is it, like 20, 25, £27 for the normal palettes. Where's your price point at, girl? Like, same, they're just brighter colours. So it's up to you guys, but I like it. I'm happy with this purchase. Really nice colours. I like to use them, they apply well. Some of them apply better wet than dry, or with your fingers, but we are finding that a lot with formulations at the minute anyway, so not even surprised. But I hope you guys found this video a little bit useful. I know it was a bit of a mishmash of many palettes everywhere, but I hope you found it a bit useful and gave you a bit of things to think about when purchasing some palettes this sort of time of year and whatnot. So I'll see you all soon with another video. Until then guys, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, please do so before you go.